we're doing an interview for METAL4 with MOONSORROW.
Hello everybody.
Yeah. Welcome to Rock Hearts.
Thank you very much.
How are you?
Good, good.
Yeah.
We had a long drive today. We played at Bang Your Head yesterday. It was like 8-9 hours drive to here, and we just came in.
You just arrived here?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So you haven't had any time checking out the festival yet, basically?
No, not at all. Although what we saw from the road, it looked very nice, and the site is very, very cool.
Well, MOONSORROW's been around like for 17 years or something like that.
Yeah, something like this.
It's pretty awesome, actually. If you like compare from when you started out, because the Finnish scene kind of exploded in a certain period in the 90s.
Yeah.
And since you've been around for so long, you probably like took part of a lot of the experiences during that period. So would you compare both the how would you compare the Finnish scene today and from when you started out?
Well, when we started out, it was actually a project of two cousins in the band, Henry and Ville, and the band actually formed in the late 90s, 99, 2000. That was the time when many bands in Finland started growing and making some music that became quite successful, and a lot of new genres like this more folk metal thing was erupting. Yeah. So these times there were a lot of like similar aged people making music in the same time. But today I think Finland has established its place as a metal country, but the progress, I don't see it right now in Finland. I don't see new bands making huge success by making very original music or anything.
Do you have any specific anecdote to share with us, some extremely weird thing that happened? Either it's like very early or recently or what?
Well, there are loads of them, something like crazy stories. I think one is still unsurpassed. It happened in Lithuania. Okay. We played there for the first time and the last time still, 2005. Well, we went to the boat because we took a ferry from Helsinki to Estonia and then a car from there. And our guitar player Henry thought he doesn't have to have passport to go to Lithuania, because into Estonia you can go without. You just need your ID or something. And so he was left out because he couldn't come in anymore. So we thought, okay, we have one guitar player, we can make this, no problem. And then we sat down, we took beers, and suddenly Ville, our singer, started losing his voice, like, shit, I can't talk anymore. And there we are, like, with one guitar and vocalist that cannot sing anything.
Yeah, right.
And we had a long drive to Lithuania, and we came there and we saw this festival site was full of bikers, like Hells Angels and everything, and we were like, oh shit, I don't want to go to. They were in the woods drinking and doing drugs and stuff, and looked kind of scary in a way. And
did you do the show?
Yeah, we did, of course, and we agreed that our drummer will start singing, and because he also has a headset microphone, and because I don't know the songs, the lyrics very well, and when he quit singing, I would sing more, and so we did that for a few songs. When we started, my guitar amplifier blew up in the first chord, like, and oh shit, that's the. So we only had in the beginning we only had any more like keyboards and drums and bass, and then I was waiting for a replacement, and it sounded horrible. I mean, just keyboards, bass, and drums, and then the bass amp broke down too. So for a long time it was only keyboards and drums, and our drummer singing something like some weird lyrics, like how he's driving a tank on top of children, and how his friends are teasing him and smacking him with sticks, and something that just, so it didn't make any sense at all.
But the bikers, did they notice?
No, they didn't. It was full of suddenly like huge mosh pit of bikers and skinheads were fighting. The normal audience got very far, and it was just a pit of these people punching each other's faces, and after the show we were like, oh shit, we're gonna be killed. I don't want to meet any of these, and they were like crying and giving us presents and hey, we are here for you. And it was the best show I've ever seen, and it really was the worst.
Yeah. Okay. Well, also if we're on the subject of you telling like small stories or whatever, you've been to China, as I understand.
Yeah.
And let's talk about the metal scene there, because there's not a lot of bands that go to China to play. It's mostly like Japan or something like that. How was the experience in going to China playing?
It was overwhelming, really.
Yeah.
It was something you couldn't know what to expect, and it was just great. We had 4 shows in Shanghai, Harbin, Changchun, and Beijing.
Okay.
And they were all really great, and you could see that it's kind of a privilege to get to play for the crowd that hasn't. In some of the cities, there hasn't been any metal concert or any foreign band before.
Yeah.
And it was a like mixture of party and riot in the audience.
Oh.
People really got loose and had really good time. And well, it was something I want to go there again as soon as possible.
And after that, what are your plans for for the future? Basically, new albums and stuff.
Yeah, well, we have to start preparing for a new album somehow. I don't know how long Fintroll takes time from Henry, but that's something we have to start looking for. And for years we've had DVD production going on, but we need to set for a few final like shows and stuff and then put it together. So it might be that we even release a DVD before the next album.
Okay.
And that's going to be a very massive package.
It is?
Could be 2 or 3 DVDs depending on how we do it.
What is it going to be including?
It's going to include, first of all, I think at least 2 shows. Maybe something even more live, pro shot live material, and then documentary of making the last album, and on the road material for many years, like from 2005 until last year.
Okay.
And it will be edited like year by year, so it's not so heavy package to see. You can just click which year or album it's related to. And something for the fans really, and we will have a campaign where fans can send us questions what they want to be answered in the interview sections and stuff. So it should be interactive with the people.
Those questions are going to be posted on the web, on the Facebook site, or? Yeah,
Facebook, and we'll also have a site on like moonsorrow.com/DVD or something. It will be published there.
That's pretty good for people to know.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Okay, so basically that's it. All the questions I had. Any last words for the Metal4 and the Rock Hearts crowd that's going to see you in a few hours?
Well, I hope you enjoyed the show. I'm looking forward to it very much and hope to see you guys later.